Hey friends, so a lot has happened in the past week, and I really wanted to collect my thoughts and show support to the folks who've been impacted by everything. It seems every time I was ready to do this, more developments came out, so let's just get this out of the way. I literally don't care about the cards that were banned. I don't play with any of them outside of CEDH, and so their banning doesn't really impact me. But of course, I can't speak for everyone else. I personally didn't think those cards were as problematic, largely because they were just priced out of the budget for a lot of people. But again, I'm just one person with one set of observations. I do feel for the people who've made the decision to bite the bullet and buy these cards at the ridiculous prices they were at. It really sucks. But hey, Commander is a casual format, and if your playgroup allows it, play with the banned cards. It's not an issue at my table. What is an issue is the collective response that I've seen. Grown adults crashing out over a card game to the point that they were sending harassment towards the people on the rules committee and the advisory group. I don't know what point these people were at in their line of thinking where they felt entitled to harass and dox these people or send them death threats, but this is not okay. Y'all know better than to act like this. This isn't Gamergate bullshit. Dealt with harassment in the Magic community before, but clearly we didn't properly clean house of these people. You are never entitled to make threats against someone for any reason, nor are you in the right to harass them. And I genuinely would hope that the people who've been on the receiving end of this kind of behavior seek restitution and accountability for those who've targeted them with this kind of vitriol. The anonymity that we all have online, to whatever extent we individually experience it, should not be a free out to be problematic or hostile. It is not exemption to accountability, and I do hope that there are severe, lasting consequences to those who've threatened these people. I don't think we, as a Magic community, really achieve any sort of growing moment until we get that point across, and we are long overdue for it. Now, one of the more unfortunate consequences of this entire shit show of a week is that the Rules Committee announced on Monday that they were transferring ownership of the Commander format rulemaking process to Wizards. This is a decision I entirely understand given the behavior of the problematic angry mob this week. Going forward, Wizards will be responsible for the stewardship of the format, including future ban list updates, any rule changes, and really just the general projection of the format. It's not a great outcome, considering that this was a format born by the community, grown by the community, and moderated by the community. And the community has shown, at least a few people, that it can't treat people with respect and decency. A few bad apples have unfortunately soured the bunch. I just hope that the people who felt entitled to harass and threaten others feel good about themselves because they did a damn good job hurting a game and community. If you support the harassment or threatening of people in this game, you need to find another game. You're not welcome at my table with that kind of attitude. Figure your shit out before you go out into public again. I hope that we can learn something from this, maybe to communicate with one another in a more mature and reasonable manner going forward. I hope the people who've been targeted by harassment find peace of mind as this whole thing starts to calm down. I will continue to support the Commander format and the community and do my part to make sure this is a safe place for everyone who wants to play. We owe the people on the Commander Rules Committee and the advisory group an apology for what they had to endure this week, and we owe it to them to make sure none of this ugliness ever shows itself in our neighborhood again.